So today's Saturday. We haven't posted a video in a while. Definitely no mowing footage in a couple of weeks. It's been really busy taking care of the kids, taking care of Danielle being in and out of the hospital, and all that. Not really wanting to video. On top of that, Caden now not working for me, and so it's just a lot of stuff going on, and just a lot. It takes a lot for a single individual to do mowing full time and record and take care of the family and edit and post our videos. Very hard. So what we're doing today is all this stuff right here came out of just the back seat of my car, or of the truck. We have, of course, first we have our bench. That right there sits behind, on the back seat, you'll lift up the bench seat where your ass would go, and that right there goes in place. So on there, you have a shelf, and you can put stuff underneath it and on top. So on top of that is the cooler here that goes on there. This part right here, this backpack sprayer I got for Green Touch Industries, I use that to kill wasp nests. That goes here. That open spot there is for the 3-drawer chest that goes on there. And in here we have all kinds of tools. In there we have a hatchet, screwdrivers, spare parts, hand pruners. And here we have ratchet wrenches. We have another trimmer head. We got paper towels and a couple other things in there, earplugs and stuff. In here we have our measuring here for adding oil, to do oil and fuel mixture. We have gas off, WD-40, hand wash. Then we got our 2 spools of trimmer line here, plus our 3rd spool of trimmer line. We have oil there. We make our own 2-cycle oil in the field. We have 1 triangle for road hazard stuff. We have a pair of jumper cables. We have a cargo net. We have about 50 to 100 50-gallon trash bags. We have all of our PAS attachments we use, plus Mama's machete. We have ratchet straps there. We have 3 packages here, which I believe each have 5 or 6 biodegradable bags for yard paper waste, stuff like leaves, grass, things like that. We have a trash pickup guy here. We have a face shield. We have some rope. We have a bungee cord. We have big loppers. We have the sunshade and water, and of course our hat. This stuff is only in the back seat. Everything is in its own neat little place. The bed of the truck keeps our accelerator. It keeps our other backpack blower. It keeps our toolbox that has all of our huge tie-down stuff, like these big ratchet straps like that. It has all our fuel cans back there. It has I can't remember the other stuff. It's got other stuff back there. But I wanted to show you the reason we're taking everything out is, 1, we're going to be building a bigger shelf. 2, if you guys remember a while back, I blew out my back window, and so now we're finally getting around to getting all the broken glass out. And there's a boatload in here. It's all right here. What happened is I was edging a property, with my string trimmer, and it caught a rock and boom, blew out the back window, and glass fucking went everywhere. We're taking this back seat out, and let's see if we can get on the other side. My cell phone sucks, so the image is not good until I can get a new phone. Anyway, so what we're doing here, we're going to take this out. Our bench normally goes here. We're going to build another one, because now we're going to have all this width right here. That's like almost 10 inches. So the shelf is now going to go further back, and then we're going to build a wall that goes up, a pegboard, and it's going to have our attachments that lay on it. They're going to be strapped down, and then on the top we're going to have a black fabric, and it's going to lay over those attachments so you can't see it. So when you look in, or may even get the same, actually it'll be black because it'll be this color here. So you won't be able to see the attachment. You'll just see everything else, but you won't really know what's in here. Oh yeah, and also we keep socket set for working. So we're going to clean this out, vacuum out. We're taking these right here out as well. These are captain's chairs. We're taking these out, and we're taking the console. The console will not go back in until we get rid of the truck down the road, several years. We're going to build our own homemade console that's going to go have here and then go down onto the floorboard here. It'll have a built-in cooler. It'll have a drain hose that goes out there to about right here, and then we just undo it, pull out here, turn the valve, and it drains out, and then close it back up, put it back in. You can drop ice in there, whatever you want to do, but you won't have to pull it out. Also, it's going to have on each side, it'll have a divider, kind of like the old magazine trays next to recliners back in the 60s and 70s, that little slot where magazines go in there. Okay, that's going to be for like papers and stuff. And then it'll have a couple cup holders and some other little cubby holes for little things. We'll be doing away with that right there. So it'll be a while till we figure out how we want to design that console. It'll be trial and error. We'll start with, maybe an easy square rectangle, and go from there and see how it does. It may take a couple tries. It'll be interesting. So anyway, so this is what we got going on today. One of the kiddos is sleeping. Mama's out running errands. She's feeling pretty good. She got out of the hospital a couple days ago. Glad to have her home again. Everything was kind of, up and down, and that happens when you're, dealing with cancer. You have good days and bad days. You're in the hospital, out of the hospital. It's a lot. But anyways, we took our computer to Best Buy, so they're still going to have it for a few more days. We're doing some upgrades on it. We're putting a solid state drive in it. We're adding another hard drive to it. So the editing programs I use in startup all is on a dedicated hard drive. So the boot up is literally 15 seconds. You push the button, within 15 seconds, your windows are up, everything's done, ready to rock and roll. We'll run the other programs with no problem. And the other drive, which is a terabyte drive, will deal with everything else. It has a 16-bit RAM. It's got a badass graphics card in it and everything. We're just doing some upgrades to it because before it wasn't doing what I needed to do. Plus, I never did any HP updates. So I'm like, why is PowerPoint, why is Pinnacle, why is Windows Movie Maker, why is all this shit fucking crashing? Why does it take 6 hours to upload an 8 gig video on YouTube, So can't quite, figure that out. But anyways, that's what some of those problems were. So that'll go away. My editing will go from 4 hours, sometimes 6 or 8 hours, down to 1, maybe 2. Then I should be able to do a little bit more. I should be able to do the stuff I've been wanting to do the stuff I used to do. I used to do green screen in the early 2000s when I was on YouTube, before a lot of these other guys even thought about YouTube when they were on this, the whole grass industry stuff. I was in the bowling industry for many, many, many years, and I was one of the pioneers of bowling videos up on the website or up on YouTube. And I was doing green screen stuff, all that back then. And anyways, then I got out of that for a while. I've been bowling like 30-something years, so we did it professionally for a few years and got sponsored and everything else. Anyway, so I was doing YouTube before all these other grass industries came up, and I'm seeing all this editing. I'm like, dude, I used to do all that bullshit years ago before you were even in lawn business. It was just so funny. But anyway, so now we're getting back into it and be able to do the stuff that I want to do as far as the editing. I still have yet to be able to do any editing that I want to do in the past 3 years, to where I know that my programs can do, but my computer couldn't do it. And I'm like, well, fuck it, then I'll just do this geriatric bullshit editing. Anyway, so that's that. Just real quick, the 36-inch deck we have on the Walker is doing great. That thing cuts awesome. And we got the 48 deck over there, and I think next year we may buy a T-Series collection or a C-Series. I don't know yet. But we might have to roll with a bigger. Trailer, or we'll buy the T-Series 42-inch collection, and yeah, that may be it. I could buy a 36-inch collection as well, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I want to do and all that. Anyways, guys, I wanted to catch you up to speed what we got going on. That's about it. Any of you who own a Walker and haven't greased all the grease fittings, dude, there's like 1 million of them. There's a lot of grease fittings. Every nook and cranny's got a grease fitting, so I think I got them all. Anyways, it's a great day. It rained all week. The only day I was able to mow was Tuesday, so I couldn't mow Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Can't mow today because everything's too wet, so hopefully we can get out and do some properties tomorrow. We're about 40 properties behind. We won't be able to gain all that in 2 days, or in 1 day, so I'm going to lose half of that money because of that. I won't even be able to do 20 properties tomorrow, so I'll lose 3/4 of all of that for what I make for a week. It sucks, but that's how it goes. Anyways, you guys have a great week. We'll see you next time.